If you gon' tweet it, ain't no need to tell me how you feel. My whole city catching bees, I'm from the rock for real. Broski turn into a demon when he off them. Ride till I die. I hope that Jesus come and grab the wheel. That singing like Clay Aiken. R.I.P. to all my loved ones that ain't make it. Got a bond with the streets and I just can't break it. Run it up, now my safe done turned into my safe haven. Them racks in, okay. On the block I post up, I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the bay. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These ratchets keep on growing, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. R.I.P. that got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Chicago Bears. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone, and bulldozing his way through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First play from scrimmage. Here's Strong. And his first pass is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Bears at 3-6 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Off the play fake. Strong. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Back to throw again. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw, Fields. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. They run with Mostert off the option. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's Fields. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. James Conner with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And this one is incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
That is caught by Laporta. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Strong. Touchdown. Kendrick Bourne. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And he'll be out right at the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Mostert. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Fields. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Prater's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
That's good. Bears, 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's caught by, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now Fields. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Carolina. 49 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They run behind center with Conner. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. James Conner with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Strong. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick-6.
Extra point good by Prater, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Off play action. Strong. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Back deep to return is Marvin Mims.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
To the 49-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bears 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Joey Bosa, so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now it's Fields.
That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Byron Jones brought him down. A gain of 15. First down, Panthers.
On first down, it's Fields.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
2nd and 10. Here's Fields.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Fields now to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Strong. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Chubb try the middle here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty. At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And the Panther first down.
From the 50, here's Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 43-yard line.
Running the counter with Mostert. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down, Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Bears take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Strong under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The slot man in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this to the 32.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run it again with Chubb. Taken down at the 42.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 106 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Chubb will get the call, running left. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Going deep here for Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Don't jump, ready?
Fields down to a knee here, and that should just about put a bow on this one. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Panthers, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. Still that way. Still that way. Still broad day. Live that way. Drill that way. Came a long way. Real long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. 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 Eastside Johnny. Pull up with the mob. Real John got it. Running from the bottom. Blood on my hands. Ain't no dirt on my body. With big body. Block. It'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize. That's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way. You ain't built that way. I been more in pain. Way to broad day. Really short fuse. Had a long day. Body like wow. Like. Wait. You know I'm an east side. Big TDE. Step a whole rep. That. Top dog since top ramen now. Steak and lobster with a shrimp.